Hello, this is Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate every visitor that stops on by, and we hope you come back and find something that resonates with you. This will be your September reading. But before we go there, I wanted to have a quick conversation about the significance of September in the metaphysical world. You see, September hosts the autumn equinox. And the autumn equinox is, of course, the equal light between night and day. So the equal distance between night and day. And when that comes, there is believed to be a ton of energy that comes with it, and a grounding and connecting to spirit and to Earth itself, to Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is giving her abundance back. Of course, as you know, with autumn, that's when the plants come out and you see the growth. You see the pumpkins and the corn and the squash and the cucumbers. So again, it's Mother Earth giving back her abundance for the work put out through the summertime. So when that happens, and this year it happens on September 22nd at 3:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, that's September 22nd, 3:21 Eastern Standard Time. 3:21 p.m. What I would suggest to you, one of the rituals that they suggest to wind up getting as much of the energy that you can from this equinox is sit down on the ground within 15 minutes before and after. If you're on the ground, the time is great, but sit down and meditate and just spend a little time appreciating Mother Earth and appreciating what she has given us throughout our lives and throughout the generations. Most importantly, it's just giving back to her, grounding ourselves, and then getting from her an abundance. When this happens, make sure you speak affirmations and you speak them clearly. Tell Mother Nature what you want moving forward, and speak them clearly. And also, don't hesitate to tell her what you'd like to just give it back to her and put it into the ground. That energy that's negative, give it away. You don't need it. For me, it's even more significant because I grew up on the East Coast, and as most people who grew up on the East Coast, autumn represented a break in the heat, and more importantly, it's the changing of the leaves. The colors were amazing. The patchwork quilts like my grandmother's. It just meant so much to us, and I loved driving through the hills to see the different colors and the changes. So for me, it brought on a change of attitude. I live in Arizona now. We don't have those 4 seasons, unfortunately. But I can tell you, I still remember my days, and I still love to go back from time to time during this time of year. So let September be that month of rebirth, that month of growth, that month of harvest. It's time to take and enjoy what it is Mother Nature is giving you, what Earth is giving you, what universe, spirit, or God is giving you. It's time to harvest that. You've put the work in. It's now time to play a little bit, to enjoy, and to focus on what next. With that said, let's get back to the reading. Enjoy the reading. This is Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this is your monthly September reading. Pisces, this is your reading for September. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't behind. If it wasn't meant for you, leave it. It's not yours to take, and you don't want it. With that said, I am an intuitive reader, therefore I read what the cards say, but also Spirit adds some things from time to time, and I share them with you as well. We always go with Spirit says because Spirit is most of the time right. When I say most of the time, I'm talking all the time, pretty darn much. With that said, let's get to it. Let's see what September brings for you. Let's see what September brings for Pisces. First of all, the Lover's card. The Lover's card. Love is in the air, by the way, because on a number of signs, I'm getting a lot of love and relationship things. So I'm not surprised to see love here again. I see the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles. I see the 4 of Wands, the 5, which is the Hierophant. I see another 5. That 5, of course, is the 5 of Wands. Now we have 3 5s. Look at this, 3 5s. If I were you, I'd check out the angel healing numbers and find out what 5s mean. 5s are resonating in your month. So I'd be wondering what it was. What it is. And it's interesting too, because with all the 5s and with all of the cards that are out there, You have so many, the Roman numeral 5 pops up in even the other cards. You don't have the little 1s and 2s and 3s. It's amazing. Now with the cards laid out, let's take a peek and see what it is the cards are telling us. If we start here, we're starting with the Lover's card. The Lover's card can mean a few things. It can mean love between two people in a relationship. It can mean the love between a father, a son, a daughter, a mother, child, parent, child, grandparent. It can mean also friends. It doesn't need to be that relationship specifically. The cards around us kind of give us an indication of where that is. When I look at this in this specific situation, it tells me that this is probably, I'm going to give it 2 different readings because I think that it can hold 2 different readings based on the person who is receiving the reading. The first is the lover. Let's go with this, a new relationship. You have been in a situation where you feel like you have been in the desert. You have tried and hoped for a relationship. You hoped for the beautiful, happy family. You know, the four pillars of stability, the celebrations, just that warm, wonderful feeling that comes with love, and it hasn't happened for you, and you've been so frustrated. And you're like, why not me? Why not me? I'm always looking, and everybody else is in a relationship. The 5 of Pentacles, you're looking inside, you're on the outside looking in. You're like, I want that. I want that relationship. I want to be in a relationship. I need to have that. I need to have that to give me some kind of whatever it is that's missing inside of you that you feel you're missing. And the problem, when I look at the cards are saying, you want this, it's wonderful. You're frustrated, you're angry, you're irritated. The problem is that you're confined. You've confined yourself to such a small idea of what it is that you want or should have. And that has kept you from being focused, because what you need to do is you need to focus. You need to, and this is what this, and actually it's kind of the opposite as I see this come think of it, is that you are all over the place. You are wanting so much a relationship that you are not focused on what you want. You have not determined what you want. You have lack of focus. This is the focus card that says lack thereof. So you are looking all over the place. You're looking for anybody that walks in the door. You're kind of at a point where you're like, I'll take whatever. But that doesn't work. That doesn't work. And what that does is lead to more frustration. What this is saying here is again, that you want to stay within the lines. You want to stay within a specific type. You want to determine what it is you want in a relationship. And if you find out from your own self, this is going into yourself. This is the Hermit card. It's going into yourself, seeking knowledge, using the knowledge, understanding your path, and understanding then what you want from somebody in your life. Then that is going to help you to help you focus, because again, your failed focus here to pick a certain type of person, or a certain finite quality of a person. You want to make sure you understand what it is you want. And by so doing, you're going to give yourself a lot less grief, because what happens is every time that you're not focused and somebody comes along and then you put all this work in and then all of a sudden it falls apart, then you're having this conflict with yourself saying, why not me? Why not me? Why not me? I want more. Well, again, the problem isn't the more. The answer should be, I want less. I want less dates. I want less crap thrown in my head, so I can focus on the right one and focus solely on the right one, so where that right one comes along. So again, the lover wants a relationship. They want the ideal dream, the home in the suburbs, the kids, the car, whatever. They're lost because, again, they can't seem to find it, and they feel like it's never going to come to them. And they are at a point where they don't even know what to do. But what they need to do is they need to focus, because they're all over the place. They can't focus on what they want. They can't determine what they need, but they need to go within themselves, because all they're doing is looking and saying, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. Well, they're always looking on the outside in, but once they get in, it's like, oh no, that's not good, because they haven't defined what they want. They need to define what they want in that relationship. And once they define for themselves, all this conflict will go away, because again, you're going to date less, but you're going to find the right people. Because this is like fishing in a barrel sometimes. And it's like, if you're blindfolded, even fishing in a barrel is difficult. But if you open your eyes and you focus and you find that person, this conflict will end. You will get back to your life path and you will focus. Now, if I was reading this card with somebody who's in a relationship, they were happy, they were doing well, they were moving right along, and all of a sudden, boom, something happened and they lost focus on the relationship. They stopped paying attention to their own relationship. They stopped working in the relationship. Again, they did not work in a relationship and they started fighting. And the fightings led to confusion. They felt like I can't, it's a minefield. If I say this, they go off. If I say that, they go off. Everybody blows up because they can't seem to understand. So I have to walk on eggshells. All of a sudden, we're not talking anymore. We're not talking. We're not communicating. What are we doing? We're not connecting spiritually. We're not connecting in that way in which we used to. That one or two things that bound us together are no longer binding us because we can't even talk. We can't have the conversation. So we need to focus. We need to focus our relationship. We need to focus on what we want to do, because right now it's not good. Right now it's bad and the relationship is having problems, but you know it can be better. By looking in, you know there is hope. So get back to you, get back to both of you, get back to your life path, get back to your journey. Go inside, spend some time meditating, spend some time getting help if you have to, a marital counselor, getting a relationship counselor if you're not married but in a relationship. Whatever it takes, get some help if you need it, or most importantly, spend some time with each other. Ask the questions. Sometimes we're afraid to ask questions because the answers will scare us. Or we're like, we don't know if we can handle the answers. Sometimes you need to handle the answers. And this is one time you do. Because if you want this relationship to work, you have to ask those questions. You have to. The good part, no matter whether it's a new relationship or an existing relationship, it's going to be a good relationship. And you're bringing all this hard work and struggle and issues to bed. This is the 10. The 10 is putting it to bed. Again, the strife, the struggle was the 5. The 10 is saying, we're done this. We're putting this beyond it. This is going to work. We're going to put the time in. We're going to focus on finding that relationship I want. We're going to put these hearts aside. And then if you're in the relationship already, again, you're going to drop the attitude. You're going to drop the frustration. You're going to focus on the relationship. You're going to start talking again. You're going to get help to reach out. You're going to ask people to give you and the judgment card is there. And it's like, you put a lot of work in, you put a lot of effort in. We're going to give you a benefit. We're going to reward you. So again, the relationships both are in very good position. Look at this, temperance. Be patient. Be patient with each other. Find that balance. See when you see this, it's the balancing of the water, trying to find the equilibrium. It's also understanding what the people are thinking, even if you can't hear them. The subconscious is talking to you. So listen to it. You hear the conscious side. They talk to you, but it's the subconscious, the things that you don't really hear, but they're there. They're underneath the water, but they're visible. So again, you've got your feet in both. Open up your mind, open up your heart, and most importantly, open up your spirit. Listen to spirit. Spirit's talking to you. Spirit's giving you some great advice. What is it you want? You want emotional stability. I'm not surprised, because guess what? Over here, you want and had a home life, a stable home life. You had a home life that gave you a nice career, as well as a nice home, a nice family, and nice friends. And now you want to go back to that emotional stability. And when you get emotionally stable, the world, the universe, God, whoever you want, your creator, they are going to return you a gift. They're going to give you a gift. So come on, you're going to be successful. You're going to overcome this. This is going to be a great outcome. And guess what? When you find this answer, when you get back on your path, it's also going to bring some news of money coming in, money and opportunity coming in. So it's going to find, again, that balance is going to show you a financial reward as well. And why is that? Because the judgment card's here. And because the judgment card is telling you that the spirits out there, the world out there is giving you back. It's time to give back a little bit. And so how wonderful is that? With that said, I'm also being drawn to look at the healing cards. And the healing card specifically is for that relationship, again, that's struggling, the relationship that's struggling. Let's see what the healing cards say. The healing cards said playful. There you go. Go out and do something together. Go out and spend some time, just the two of you. Spend some time exploring, doing something silly. Nothing that requires brain power, nothing that requires much of anything else. Something that just makes you guys get active and together. Do something playful, do something fun. Manifest it. Speak your truth. If you want the relationship to work, make it very clear and say, you know what? I am going to make this relationship work. Affirmations. Manifest it. Say it clearly to the world and the universe. I am going to make this relationship happen. Get it done. Get it done. Let nature work to you. Maybe go outside. Again, the playfulness, maybe go out walking, hiking, doing something outdoors, connecting to Mother Earth. By connecting to Mother Earth, you balance yourself, you ground yourself, you bring peace to yourself. So again, connect to Mother Earth. Get that playful spirit out. Get out there. Look at this. The romance is coming back. How wonderful is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. It confirms that this relationship is going to come back. You're going going to save it. It's going to be even better than it was. Come on, look at this. The romance card's there. You're going to find that romance again. You thought it'd be a miracle to make it work. Guess what? Miracles are happening. Miracles are happening. Be honest. Be honest with your partner. Be honest and show them your love is there. And most importantly, you are not alone. You are not alone. Archangel Michael is on this journey with you. He is watching over you. He is keeping tabs on you. And most importantly, he is going to deliver to you this romance again that you had. He's there. He's there. He is going to give you miracles. He's going to do what? He's going to do miracles. Who can do it? Of course, Michael can do it. The strongest, the most amazing of the angels. What a reading. I am so hyped up about this reading. This is amazing. I am so happy for both the person who's getting ready to find the relationship and more importantly, that relationship that's going to be saved. Go out there, put the work in this month. September is a working month for your relationship, but it's a month that's going to bring about romance, miracles, change, and also Archangel Michael says, get her done. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. If there's something resonates with you, don't fail to send me a line at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. You can also go to my website, sonoranmystictarot.com. From there, you can send messages. You can see what I have content-wise, or you can even book a reading, a private reading. Or you can send me an email for a private reading at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. Also, like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment on those social media platforms. Never fail to do that if you don't mind. If you're on YouTube specifically, click that little icon bell when you click subscribe, and it will also give you notices every time I post something. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have a great month. Enjoy your new romance. Enjoy your rekindled romance. And most importantly, I will see you in October to see how this plays out. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you.